아니다. 될 때까지. Okay, where was I? You're telling us I have my mom in excruciating detail. Right. So back in 2005, and I was 27, my two best friends had engaged. And it got me thinking, maybe I should get married. And then I saw Robin. She was incredible. I just knew I had to meet her. I just knew I had to meet her. That's where your Uncle Bonnie come in. I saw you playing my like to call heavy metal. No, you're not playing heavy metal. Hi, heavy metal. So I asked her out, and then it sounds crazy, but that's just one date. I was loved her, which maybe some, I would love her, which maybe say something stupid. I think I love you too. What? Oh, then. So then what happened? Nothing. I made a complete fool of myself. So we went by, and I decided not to call her. So you're not gonna call her. You want from? I think I love you, daughter. Not gonna call. You want from? I think I love you, daughter. You want from? I think I love you, daughter. You want from? I think love. You want from loving the. You want from? I think I love you to her too. I'm not gonna call. You want from? I think I love you to her too. Love you too. You want from? I think I love you too. I'm not gonna call. You want from? I can. You want from? You want from? I think I love it until not gonna call. You want from? I think I love it until not gonna call. You want from? I can love it until not gonna call. You want from? I can love it. You want from? I think I love it until not gonna call. You want from? Then I can not gonna call. You want from? You want from? I think I love it until I'm not gonna call. You want from? I think I love it until I'm not gonna call. You want from? You want from? I think I love it until not gonna call. You want from? I can love it until not gonna call. You want from? I think I love it until. I love you too. You want from? I think I love it too. I'm not gonna call. You want from? I think I love it too. I'm not gonna call. You want from? I think I love it too. You want from? I think I love it too. I'm not gonna call. You want from? I think I love it. You want from? I think I love it too. I'm not gonna call. You want from? I think I love gonna. I'm thinking I'm. You want from? I think I love it too. You want from? I think I love. You want from? I think I love it too. I'm not gonna call. You want from? I think I'm not gonna. You want from? I think I love it too. I'm not gonna call. You want from? I think I love it too. You want from? I think I love it too. I'm not gonna call. You want from? I think I love it too. I'm not gonna call. I think. You want from? I think I love it too. I'm not gonna call. You want from? I think I love it. You want from? I think I love it too. I'm not gonna call. You want from? I think I love it too. I'm not gonna call. You want from? You want from? I think I love it too. I'm not gonna call. You want from? You want from? I think I love it too. I'm not gonna call. You want from? I think I love it too. I'm not gonna call. You want from? I think I love it too. I'm not gonna call. You want from? I think I love it too. I'm not gonna call. You want from? I think I love it too. I'm not gonna call. You want from? I think I love it too. I'm not gonna call. I wasn't love it or okay. I was pretty in love with the absurd concept of getting married. I wasn't a lover, okay. I was pretty in love with the. I wasn't a lover. I wasn't a lover. I wasn't a lover. I wasn't a lover. I wasn't a lover, okay. I was briefly in love with. I was briefly in love with you. I was in love enough. with abstract. I was briefly in love with the abstract concept of getting married. I was briefly in love with the abstract concept of getting married. I was briefly in love. I was briefly in love with it. with the abstract concept. I was briefly in love with that abstract concept of getting married. I was briefly in love with the abstract concept of getting married. I was briefly in love with the abstract concept of getting married. I was briefly in love with the abstract concept of getting married. I was briefly in love with the abstract concept of getting married. I was briefly in love with the abstract concept of getting married. I was briefly in love with the abstract concept of getting married. I was briefly in love with the abstract concept of getting married. I was briefly in love with the abstract concept of getting married. I was briefly in love with the I was briefly in love with the abstract concept of getting married. I was briefly in love with the abstract concept of getting married. I was briefly in love with the abstract concept of getting married. I was briefly in love with the abstract concept of getting married. I was briefly in love with the abstract concept of getting married. I was briefly in love with the abstract concept of getting married. I was briefly in love with the abstract concept of getting married. I was briefly in love with the abstract concept of getting married. I was briefly in love with the abstract concept of getting married. I was briefly in love with the abstract concept of getting married. That absolutely nothing to do anything of me. That absolutely nothing. That absolutely nothing to do it. 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 That absolutely nothing to do it, Robin. 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 Absolutely nothing to do it, Robin. Absolutely nothing to do it, Robin. Absolutely nothing to do with 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 Robin. Robin, hi. Look what I learned too. Look what I learned too. Since when do you guys know each other? 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 Oh, sorry. Since when do you guys know each other? Since when do you guys know each other? Since about here. Really recognized from you. Hello, sailor. They just got engaged. Where? Since about here. Really recorded me from the news. Really recorded me from the news and hello, sailor. They just got engaged. Where I should get back to? Where I should get back? Get back. Get back. I should get back. Where I should get back station? Where I should get back to 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 location? Where I should get back to station? Where I should get back to station? Where I should get back to station? Where I should get back to session? Where I should get back to session? See you guys. Rising Ted. Hey, you too. Tell me, what? I'm in lavender. I'm lavender. No! As a sponsor, I will not let you realize. As a sponsor, I will not let you realize. As a sponsor, I will not let you realize. As a sponsor, I will not let you realize. As a sponsor, I will not let you realize. As a sponsor, I will not let you realize. As a sponsor, I will not let you realize. As a sponsor, I will not let you realize. As a sponsor, I will not let you realize. As a sponsor, I will not let you realize. As a sponsor, I will not let you realize. As a sponsor, I will not let you realize. As a sponsor, I will not let you relapse. As a sponsor, I will not let you relapse. As a sponsor, I will not let you relapse. As a sponsor, I will not let you relapse. As a sponsor, I will not let you relapse. As a sponsor, I will not let you relapse. As a sponsor, I will not let you relapse. As a sponsor, I will not let you relapse. You bleed over. You don't bleed over. It's bleed over. You bleed it's over bubon. It's bleed it's over. Sponsor you and let you relapse. You bleed it's over bubon. You bleed it's over bubon. It's bleed it's over bubon. Believe it. It's you bleed it's over bubon. You bleed over bubon. You bleed it's over bubon. It's bleed it's over bubon. You bleed it's over bubon. It's bleed. You bleed it's over bubon. You bleed it's over bubon. It's bleed. You bleed it's over bubon. 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 It's bleed over bubon. You bleed it's 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 over bubon. It's you bleed it's over bubon. You bleed it's over bubon. I don't know. I don't know. I just have this feeling. She's been. I don't know. I just have. I don't know. I just have this feeling. She's speech mistake must be. Really, you scared? She said something about it. She said something about me, didn't she? 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 Come on, spill that. Fine. So what do you think of that? 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 Tell something else. Huh. I'm gonna spin that as good. 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 Lots of guys something. Lots of guys something. Lots of guys something. I'm something else. 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 Comes on a little song. 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 But that's part of my charm. But that's my own charm. But that's part of my charm. But that's part of his charm. But that's part of his charm. But that 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 part of his charm. Why? But that part of his charm. Oh, totally. Oh, totally. I mean, she's sweet, she's charming. He's just looking for something a little bit. He's just looking for something a little bit more serious than I am. Sure. Than I am. Than I am. He's just looking for something a little bit more serious than I am. He's just He's just looking for something a little bit more serious than I am. She's just looking for something a little serious. He's just looking for something a little bit more serious than I am. He's just looking for something a little bit more serious than I am. He's just looking for something a little bit more serious than I am. He's just looking for something a little bit more serious than I am. He's just looking for something a little bit more serious than I am. He's just looking for something a little bit more serious than I am. He's just looking for something a little bit more serious than I am. He's just looking for something a little bit more serious than I am. He's just looking for something a little bit more serious than I am. He's just looking for something a little bit more serious than I am. He's just looking for something a little bit more serious than I am. He's just looking for something a little bit more serious than I am. He's just looking for something a little bit more serious than I am. He's just looking for something a little bit more serious than I am. He's just looking for something a little bit more serious than I am. I'm in the most I can do right now. I'm in the most I can do right now. No, it's something casual. I'm in the most I can do. I'm in the most I can do right now. I'm in the most I can do right now. I'm in the most I can do right now. I'm in the most I can do right now. I'm in the most I can do right now. I'm in the most I can do right now. I'm in the most I can do right now. I'm in the most 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 I can do right now is something casual. I'm in the most I can do right now is something casual. I'm in the most I can do right now is something casual. I'm in the most I can do right now is something casual. I'm in the most I can do right now is something casual. I'm in the most I can do right now is something casual. I'm in the most I can do right now is something casual. I'm in the most I can do right now is something casual. I'm in the most I can do right now is something casual. I'm in the most I can do right now is something casual. I'm in the most I can right now is something casual. I'm in the most I can right now is something casual. I'm in the most I can right now is something casual. I'm in the most I can right now is something casual. I'm in the most I can right now something casual. I'm the most I can right now something casual. I'm the most I can right now something casual. I'm the most I can right now something casual. I'm the most I can right now something casual. I'm the most I can right now is something casual. I'm the most I can right now something casual. I'm the most I can right now something casual. I'm the most I can right now something casual. I'm the most I can the most I can right now something casual. I'm the most I can right now something casual. I'm the most I can right now something casual. I'm the most I can right now something casual. I'm the most I can right now something casual. I'm the most I can right now something casual. I'm in the most I can right now something casual. I'm in the most I'm in the most I can right now something casual. I'm in the most I can right now something casual. I'm in the most I'm in the most I can do right now something casual. Right now. I'm in the most I can do right now. Handle right now. Handle right now. Handle right now. Handle right now. I'm in the most I can do right now is something casual. I'm in the most I can do right now is something casual. I'm in the most I can do right now something casual. I can do right now. I can do it right now. I can do 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 right now. I'm the most I can do right now is something casual. I'm the most I can do right now something casual. I'm the most I can do right now something casual. I'm the most I can do right now something casual. I'm the most I can do. Handling now. Handling now. Handling now. Handling now. Handling now. handling now, handling now, handling now, handling now, handling now. I mean the most I can now, something casual. I mean the most I can handle now, something casual. I can handle it now, handling now, handling now. I can handling now, 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 handling now. I mean the most I can handle it now. I mean the most I can handle it now is something casual. I'm the most I can handle it now, something casual. I'm the most I can handle it now, something casual. I'm the most I can handle it now, something casual. I'm the most I can handle it now, something casual. I'm the most I can handle it now is something casual. I'm in the most I can handle it now is something casual. I'm the most I can handle it now is something casual. I'm the most I can handle it now is something casual. I'm the most I can handle it now is something casual. I'm the most I can handle it now, something casual. I'm the most I can handle it now is something casual. I'm the most I can handle it now is something casual. I'm the most I can handle it now is something casual. I'm the most I can handle it now is something casual. I'm the most I can handle it now is something casual. I'm the most I can handle it now is something casual. I'm the most I can handle it now, something casual. I'm the most I can handle it now, something casual. I'm the most I can handle it now is something casual. This just stays between us, right? 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 This just stays between this just stays between us, right? 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 Are you kidding? This prepare pork no. Oops. She wants casual. Okay, I'll be casual. I'm gonna be a mushroom cloud of casual. I'm gonna be a mushroom cloud of I'm gonna be a mushroom cloud of visual. I'm gonna be a mushroom cloud of casual. I'm gonna be a mushroom cloud of casual. You know why? Cause it's a game. I wanna skip to the end. I wanna skip to the end and do the whole happily ever after thing. I wanna skip to the end and do the whole happily ever after thing. I wanna skip to the end and do the whole happily ever after thing. Happily ever after thing. Happily ever everything. Happily ever whole happily ever everything. Happily ever everything. Happily ever everything. I wanna skip to the end of the whole happily ever everything. I wanna skip to the end and do the whole happily ever everything. I wanna skip to the end and do the whole happily ever everything. I wanna skip to the end of the whole happily ever everything. I wanna skip to the end of the whole happily ever everything. I wanna skip to the whole happily ever everything. I wanna skip to the end and do the happily ever everything. And skip to the end of the whole happily ever everything. And skip to the end and do the whole happily ever everything. I want to skip to the end and do the whole happily ever everything. I want to skip to the end and do the whole happily ever everything. I want to skip to the end and do the whole happily ever everything. I want to skip to the end and do the whole happily ever everything. I want to skip. I want to skip to the end and do the whole happily ever everything. I want to skip to the end and do the whole happily ever everything. I want to skip to the end and do the whole happily ever everything. I want to skip to the end and do the whole happily ever everything. I want to skip to the end and do the whole happily ever everything. I want to skip to the end and do the whole happily ever everything. I want to skip to the end and do the whole happily ever everything. I want to skip to the end and do the whole happily ever everything. I want to skip to the end and do the whole happily ever ever thing. I want to skip to the end and do the whole happily ever ever thing. I want to skip to the end and do the whole happily ever ever thing. I want to skip to the end and do the whole happily ever ever thing. I want to skip to the end and do the whole happily ever ever thing. Do the whole happily ever ever thing. Happily ever ever thing. Happily ever ever thing. Happily ever ever thing. I want to skip to the end and do the whole happily ever ever thing. I want to skip to the end and do the whole happily ever ever thing. I want to skip to the end and do the whole happily ever ever thing. I want to skip to the end and do the whole happily ever ever thing. I want to skip to the end and do the whole happily ever ever thing. I want to skip to the end and do the whole happily ever ever thing. I want to skip to the end and do the whole happily ever ever thing. I want to skip to the end and do the whole happily ever ever thing. I want to skip to the end and do the whole happily ever ever thing. I want to skip to the end and do the whole happily ever ever thing. I want to skip to the end and do the whole happily ever ever thing. I want to skip to the I want to skip to the end and do the whole happily ever ever thing. I want to skip to the end and do the whole happily. I want to skip to the end and do the whole happily ever ever thing. I want to skip to the end and do the whole happily ever ever thing. I want to skip to the end and do the whole happily ever ever thing. 필리핀 말인지. I wanna 잘해봐야죠. 참 해봅니다. I wanna skip to the end and do the whole happily ever ever thing. I wanna skip to the end and do the whole happily ever ever thing. I wanna skip to the end and do the whole happily ever ever thing. 마이 와이프가 도와주러 왔습니다. 한번 해주세요. 녹화돼도 상관없죠?
싫어.
왜요? 이거 지금 소방수로 와서 지금 알려주고 왔습니다. 어떻게 하냐? 흘러가듯 물러가듯 해봐라. 이렇게 해보겠습니다. I wanna skip to the end into the whole happily ever ever thing. I wanna skip to the end into the whole happily ever ever thing. I wanna skip to the end into the whole happily ever ever thing. I wanna skip to the end into the I wanna skip to the end into the whole happily ever ever thing. I wanna skip to the end into the whole happily ever ever thing. I wanna skip to the end into the whole happily ever ever thing. I wanna skip to the end into the whole happily ever ever thing. I wanna skip to the end into the whole happily ever ever thing. I wanna skip to the end into the whole happily ever ever thing. I wanna skip to the end into the happily ever ever thing. Happily ever ever thing. Everything. I wanna skip to the end into the whole happily ever ever thing. I wanna skip to the end into the whole happily ever ever thing. I wanna skip to the end into the whole happily ever ever thing. I wanna skip to the end into the whole happily ever ever thing. I wanna skip to the end into the whole happily ever ever thing. I wanna skip to the end into the whole happily ever ever thing. I wanna skip to the end into the whole happily ever ever thing. I wanna skip to the end into the whole happily ever ever thing. I wanna skip to the end into the whole happily ever ever thing. I wanna skip to the end into the whole happily ever ever thing. I wanna skip to the end into the whole happily ever ever thing. I wanna skip to the end into the whole happily ever ever thing. I wanna skip to the end into the whole happily ever ever thing. I wanna skip to the end into the whole happily ever ever thing. I wanna skip to the end into the whole happily ever ever thing. I wanna skip to the end into the whole happily ever ever thing. I wanna skip to the end into the whole happily ever ever thing. I wanna skip to the end into the whole happily ever ever thing. I wanna skip to the end into the whole happily ever ever thing. I wanna skip to the end into the whole happily ever ever thing. I wanna skip to the end into the whole happily ever ever thing. I wanna skip to the end into the whole happily ever ever thing. I wanna skip to the end into the whole happily ever ever thing. I wanna skip to the end into the whole happily ever ever thing. I wanna skip to the end into the whole happily ever ever thing. I wanna skip to the end into the whole happily ever ever thing. I wanna skip to the end into the whole happily ever ever thing. I wanna skip to the end into the whole happily ever ever thing. I wanna skip to the end into the whole happily ever ever thing. I wanna skip to the end into I wanna skip to the end into the whole happily ever ever thing. I wanna skip to the end into the whole happily ever ever thing. I wanna skip to the end into the whole happily ever ever thing. I wanna skip to the end into the whole happily ever ever thing. I wanna skip to the end into the whole happily ever ever thing. I wanna skip to the end into the whole happily ever ever thing. I wanna skip to the end into the whole happily ever ever thing. I wanna skip to the end into the whole happily ever ever thing. I wanna skip to the end into the whole happily ever ever thing. I wanna skip to the end into the whole happily ever ever thing. I wanna skip to the end into the whole happily ever ever thing. I wanna skip to the end into the whole happily ever ever thing. I wanna skip to the ending to the whole happily ever after thing. I wanna skip to the ending to the whole happily ever after thing. I wanna skip to the ending to the whole happily ever after thing. 대충 되는 거 같죠? You don't get there unless you play the game. You don't get there unless you play the game. You don't get there unless you play the game. So you're gonna ask her? So you're gonna ask her? Yeah, no. I can ask her because I cannot scar because I scar. I'm asking her out. How do I ask her without asking her out? So how do I ask her without asking her out? I cannot scar because I cannot scar because if I ask her, I cannot scar because if I ask her. Because if I can ask her out because if I ask her, I cannot ask her because if I cannot ask her because if I ask her, I cannot ask her because if I I can't ask her because if I ask her, I don't know because if I ask her. I can't ask her because if I ask her, I can ask her because if I ask her, I can ask her because if I ask her, I can ask her because if I ask her, I can ask her because if I ask her, or I can ask her because if I ask her, I can ask her because if I ask her, I can ask her because I ask her. I cannot score because if I cannot score, I cannot score because if I score, I cannot score because I cannot score because if I score, 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 I can or out. So how do I score? Without asking her. So how do I ask her without asking her? Did you guys get high? Did you guys get high? I got it. I don't ask her out. I invite her to our party next Friday. We are having a party next Friday? We are having a party next Friday? We are not casual. Yeah, cause nothing say casual. Yeah, cause nothing say casual like inviting 100 people but just making one girl. Yeah, cause nothing say casual like cause nothing say casual like inviting or invite. Cause nothing say casual like inviting 100 people but just making one girl. Cause nothing say casual like inviting 100 people but just making a girl. Cause nothing say casual like inviting cause nothing say casual like inviting 100 people but just making a girl. Cause nothing say casual like inviting 100 people but just making a girl. Cause nothing say casual like inviting 100 people but just making a girl. Cause nothing say casual like inviting 100 people but just making a girl. Cause nothing say casual like cause nothing say casual like inviting 100 people over just make a girl. Cause nothing say casual like inviting 100 people over just make a girl. Cause nothing say casual like inviting 100 people over just make a girl. Cause nothing say casual cause nothing say casual like inviting 100 people over just make a girl. Cause nothing say casual. Cause nothing say casual says. Cause nothing says cause nothing says casual like inviting 100 people but just make on girl. Cause nothing say casual. Cause nothing say casual. Cause nothing say casual like inviting 100 people but just make on girl. Cause nothing say casual like inviting 100 people but just make on girl. Cause nothing say casual like inviting 100 people but just make on girl. Cause nothing say casual like inviting 100 people but just make on girl. Yeah, cause nothing say casual like inviting 100 people but just make on girl. Yeah, cause nothing say casual like inviting 100 people but just make on girl. Yeah, cause nothing say casual like inviting 100 people but just make on girl. Yeah, cause nothing say casual like inviting 100 people but just make on girl. Yeah, cause nothing say casual like inviting 100 people but just make on girl. Yeah, cause nothing say casual like inviting 100 people but just make on girl. Yeah, cause nothing say casual like inviting 100 people but just make on girl. Yeah, cause nothing say casual like inviting 100 people but just make on girl. Oh yeah, really? That's my leg. You adding 5 minutes to tell me? You edit 5 minutes to tell me now. You waited 5 minutes to tell me that. 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 All right, so cut up. Right, score up. Right, score up. Right, so cut up. All right, cut up. Right, cut up. No, currently not casual. I'm gonna casual. I don't bumping. I'm bumping. I just not casual. I just not casual. I just comping. Casual. I'm not casual. I just bumping. Not casual. I just got bump. I don't know paper. I just got. It's not casual. I just bumping. 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 Casual. I just bumping. I just bumping. I just bumping. I got a bumping. I just got casual. I just got bumping. I just got bumping. I just got bumping. I just bumping. Start bumping on somewhere. Start bumping on somewhere. I just bumping. I just bumping on somewhere. I just got bumping on somewhere. I just bumping to somewhere. I just bumping somewhere. I just bumping somewhere. I just bumping somewhere. I just bumping somewhere. I just bumping. I just bumping on somewhere. I'm gonna turn up 해줘. I just bumping on somewhere. 이런 다 해줘. not casual. I just bumping on somewhere. Only it's not casual. I just bumping on somewhere. Only it's not casual. I just bumping on somewhere. I just got bumping in somewhere. I just bumping in somewhere. Just bumping or somewhere. Bumping on somewhere. I just got bumping in somewhere. I just got bumping. I just got casual. I just got bumping on somewhere. 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 Bumping her 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 somewhere. Just got bumping. I just got bumping on somewhere. 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 나 편이요. 나 편이요. 나 편이. 나 편이. 나 편이. 너 나 편이. 나 편이. 나 편이. 나 편이. 나 편이. 나 편이요. 너 편이요. schedule. 나 편이요. schedule. 나 편이요. schedule. 나 편이요. her schedule. 나 편이. 나 편이요. her schedule. 나 편이요. 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 schedule. 나 편이. 나 편이. 나편이 나편이오니 나편이 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 나편이는 스케줄 나편이는 스케줄 나편이의 스케줄 나편이는 스케줄 나편이의 스케줄 나편이는 스케줄 나편이는 스케줄 나편이니 나편이 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 나의 편이 나의 편이 나편 나나 나편이 나편이 이편이 나편이 아니요 나편이는 나의 편이 이편이 나의 편이 나편이 아니요 나편이는 리편이는 나 이 편이 아니요 이게 제일 좋은 나편이 아니요 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 스케줄 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 나편이 아니요 헐 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 스케줄 나편이 아니요 스케줄 나편이 아니요 헐 스케줄 나편이 아니요 헐 스케줄 나편이 아니요 스케줄 나편이 아니요 헐 스케줄 나편이 아니요 스케줄 나편이 아니요 헐 스케줄 나편이 아니요 헐 스케줄 나편이 아니요 헐 스케줄 나편이 아니요 헐 스케줄 나편이 아니요 스케줄 나편이 아니요 헐 스케줄 나편이 아니요 헐 스케줄 나편이 아니요 나편이 아니요 나편이 아니요 나편이 아니요 나편이요 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 할 스케줄 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 나편이요 스케줄 나편이요 스케줄 나편이요 스케줄 나편이요 아니요 스케줄 나편이요 아니요 스케줄 나편이요 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 스케줄 나편이 아니었어 나편이요 스케줄 나편이요 스케줄 나편이요 스케줄 나편이요 스케줄 나편이요 스케줄 나편이요 나편이 어렵다 Now if I 이런 게 너무 어렵다 Now 나편이 스케줄 나편이 이편이 나편이 아니요 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 나편이 스케줄 나편이 아니요 나편이 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 나편이요 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 나편이 아니요 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 나편이요 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 나편이 아니요 나편이 아니요 나편이 아니요 너의 편 나편이 아니요 나편이 아니요 나편이 아니요 나편이 아니요 나의 편이요 나편이 아니요 나편이 아니요 나편이 아니요 나포니아뉴, 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 나포니아뉴 스케줄, 나포니아뉴, 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 나포니아뉴 스케줄. 나포니아뉴, 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 나포프. 아, 나포프 아니. 나포니아뉴, 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 나포니아뉴 헐 스케줄, 나포니아뉴 헐 스케줄, 나포니아뉴 노 스케줄, 나포니아뉴 헐 스케줄, 나포니아뉴 헐 스케줄, 나포니아뉴 노, 나포니아뉴 헐 스케줄, 나포니아뉴 스케줄, 나포니아뉴 스케줄, 나포니아뉴 스케줄, 나포니아뉴 헐 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 스케줄. 나포니아뉴 헐 스케줄, 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 나포니아뉴 스케줄, 나포니아뉴 헐 스케줄. 나파니아뉴 스케줄, 나파니아뉴 스케줄, 나파니아뉴 스케줄, 나파니아뉴 스케줄, 나파니아뉴 스케줄, 나파니아뉴 스케줄, I could arrange. 나파니아뉴, 나포니아뉴, 나포이포뉴, 나포니아뉴, 나포니아뉴 schedule, I could arrange a chance encounter. 나포니아뉴 schedule, 나포니아뉴 schedule, I could arrange chance encounter. 나포니아뉴 schedule, 나포니아뉴 schedule, 나포니아뉴. 아, 미치겠다. 나포니아뉴 her schedule, I could arrange a chance encounter. 나포니아뉴 her schedule, 나포니아뉴 her schedule, 나포니아뉴. 아, 미치겠네 진짜. 나포니아뉴 her schedule, 나포니아뉴 schedule, 나포니아뉴 her schedule, I could arrange chance encounter. 나포니아뉴 her schedule, I could arrange chance encounter. 나포니아뉴 her schedule, 나포니아뉴 her schedule, I could arrange. I could. 나포니아뉴 her schedule, I could arrange a chance encounter. 나포니아뉴 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 schedule, I could arrange a chance encounter. I could. 나포니아뉴 her schedule, I could arrange a channel counter. 나포니아뉴 schedule, 나포니아뉴. 나포니아뉴 her schedule, I could arrange chance encounter. 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 나포니아뉴 schedule, I could arrange chance encounter. 나포니아뉴 schedule, I could arrange chance encounter. Not putting on your schedule, I could arrange chance encounter. Not putting on your schedule, I could arrange chance encounter. Not putting on your schedule, I could arrange chance encounter. Not putting on your schedule, I could arrange chance encounter. Not putting on your schedule, I could arrange chance encounter. Not putting on your schedule, I could arrange chance encounter. Not putting on your schedule, I could arrange chance encounter. Not putting on your schedule. Not putting on your schedule, I could arrange chance encounter. That's great, Ted. You've been most casual soccer ever. That's great, Ted. You'll be there. That's great, Ted. You'll be the most casual soccer ever. That's great, Ted. You'll be the most casual soccer ever. That's great, Ted. You'll be the most casual soccer ever. That's great, Ted. You'll be the most casual soccer ever. That's great, Ted. You'll be the most casual soccer ever. That's great, Ted. You'll be the most casual stalker ever. That's great, Ted. You'll be the most casual stalker ever. That's great, Ted. You'll be the most casual stalker ever. Ever since. Now ever since Marshall put the ring on his finger. Now ever since Marshall put that ring on finger. Now ever since Marshall put that ring on finger. Now ever since Marshall put that ring on finger. Now ever since Marshall put that ring on finger. Now ever since Marshall put that ring on finger. Now ever since Marshall put the ring on a finger. Now ever since Marshall put the ring on a finger. Now ever since Marshall put the ring on a finger. Now ever since Marshall put the ring on a finger. Now ever since Marshall put the ring on a finger. Now ever since Marshall put the ring on a finger. Now ever since Marshall put the ring on a finger. Lily had been very extra affectionate. Lily had been very extra affectionate. I mean, very extra affectionate. Baby, no. I have a 25-page paper constitutional. I have a 25-page paper on constitutional law to Monday. I have a 25-page paper constitutional law to Monday. I have a 25-page paper on constitutional law to Monday. I have a 25-page paper on constitutional law to Monday. I have a 25-page paper on constitutional law to Monday. I barely started. Hey, I'm just sitting here, wearing my ring, my beautiful ring. Kinda make sharing makes kinda make swearing rather stop sing long. Kinda make swearing rather stop sing long. Kinda make swearing other stopping sing long. Kinda make swearing other stop 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 sing long. Like my shower. Kind of don't want to wear my shirt anymore. Kinda 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 don't want to wear my shirt anymore. Shirt anymore. My shirt anymore. Kinda don't want to wear my shirt anymore. Kinda don't want to wear my shirt anymore. Kinda don't want to anymore. Kinda don't want to wear my shirt 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 anymore. Kinda don't want 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 my Kinda don't want my shirt anymore. 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 Or my underwear. That's right, I'm wearing. That's right, I'm not wearing any. That's right, I'm not wearing none. That's right, I'm not wearing any. No underwear. Not even slingy. Guys. Boundary. There she is. Thanks, B. I'm looking from that. There's a supermarket. I'm looking from there's a supermarket on 1750. 7050. I'm looking from there's a supermarket on 7050. There's a supermarket on 750 Columbus. 750 Columbus. Game on. 4 years old, literally 4 year old, literally 4 year old, literally 4 year old, little Ellenberg has clambered inside. 4 year old boy, 4 year old little clamber, little elbow, 4 year old little Ellenberg, 4 year old little Ellenberg, 4 year old little Ellenberg has climbed inside the grab a prize machine. Grab a prize machine. Machine. Got to stop. Crime side. Has crime inside. Grab a prize machine. 4 year old little Lambo has climbed inside the grab a prize machine and got to stop. 4 year old Leroy 4 year old Leroy Allenberg has climbed inside grab a crime machine. 4 year old Leroy 4 year old Leroy Allenberg has climbed inside grab a prize machine. 4 year old Leroy Allenberg has climbed inside grab a prize machine. Grab a prize machine. 4 year old Leroy Allenberg has climbed inside grab a prize machine and got stuck. 4 year old Leroy Allenberg has climbed inside grab a prize machine and got stuck. 4 year old Leroy Allenberg has climbed inside grab a prize machine. Grab a prize machine. 4 year old Leroy Allenberg has climbed inside the grab a prize machine and gotten stuck. 4 year old Leroy Allenberg has climbed inside the grab a prize machine and gotten stuck. 4 year old Leroy Allenberg has climbed inside the grab a prize machine and gotten stuck. 4 year old Leroy Allenberg has climbed inside the grab a prize machine and gotten stuck. And another pursuit. 에어컨 사러 지금 떠나보겠습니다. 안녕히 계세요.